What's up, guys? So, you guys asked me to go live, and so I am going live. And you might notice that it is a different background and setting, and that is because I am puppy sitting right now. So, if you hear a puppy running around, that is where it is. So I'm just gonna wait for people to come and then we guys can talk a little more. I missed you guys, or I miss you guys. A lot of you have said like, hey, where have you guys been? Well, if you watched our last live, you know that Jarrell is actually in Texas right now. So he's in Texas. He is finishing up his training, which I miss him so much. He's not going to be back until May 24th, which is forever and a day. But he will be back, which I cannot wait. Oh wait, there's so many little things down here. Let me see. Oh, these are filters. Guess we don't need that. Anyway, so yeah, that's where Jarrell is, and I have just been like working like a crazy person. Like I have been all over the place, and now I am, even here now, I'm like puppy sitting. So wait, let me see if I can see. Oh yeah, Tracy. Wait, Tracy, let me see. Can I make you an admin? Let me see. Add moderator. Tracy is now moderator. Oh my goodness, hold on. He wants to go outside. I'll be right back. Here you go, bud. Okay, I'm back. Yes, no. You gotta make sure that things don't get crazy. Things don't get crazy in here. Oh, Tracy, I miss you. I miss you guys. You see, did you hear him? He just barked to go out, and he's still here. He don't listen. It's like a child. Anyway, so yeah, Jarrell is away. He's in Texas. He misses everyone. I wish that he were here. I miss him so much. But I am here. I'm puppy sitting. So if you notice, this is not our apartment. This is a place where I am here puppy sitting until Monday. This is always the same one that I sit for. Hey guys. Oh, now there's a few of you coming in here. What's up, booze? It's just me, but that's fine. There's lots to talk about. Guys, look at my shirt. Isn't it cute? It says Pugs Not Drugs. I love this shirt. It's so cute. Everyone, make sure you guys say hi. I see you guys are already in here. Yes, Tracy, you're gonna be the moderator. You're gonna be the moderator because I literally don't even know, and I can't watch all of the people that may be talking. Anyway, so things that are happening. So this month officially, because it is May. Yes, it's my birthday month. This month we are going to an all-inclusive. Hi guys. Oh, hi Sherelle. Hey boo. Oh yay. Okay, here everyone is. You'll learn as you go. I don't know how to moderate either. So Tracy, if I have trust in anyone, it is you, that you know how to keep things in line. So talking about things that are going on and what's happening next. We literally have not been anywhere. I know, oh, there's 9 of you. Oh yeah, now people are coming. Hey guys. So the reason that we haven't done videos is because we literally have not been together. He's been there, I've been here. I might do some like day in the life or something like that, just to kind of let you guys see like what I'm doing and things like that. At a point, I will go and grab the puppy and show you guys. He's so cute. Actually, let me see. Let me show you guys. Hey, come here. Come here. Oh my goodness. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look, guys. Look, Crosby. Say hi. Say hi. So, guys, he is he's a Shih Tzu. I hesitate to call him by his actual given name. I don't know. He's a mix of a Shih Tzu and a poodle, and he's a baby. His name is Crosby, and I am here. He's literally like a baby. Like literally, I just hold him like a baby all day, and he gets very upset if he can't be by me at all times. Anyway, so let me let him go down. So, this month, May, is my birthday month. I'm excited. Oh, Diane Barnett, hi guys. It's my birthday month. So, because Jarrell has been away, and he will have been away by May 24th, he will have been away 6 weeks. So that is very upsetting. I miss him every day. I can't sleep without him. It's weird to be in our house and have him not be there. But he's coming back on the 24th, and then on the 26th, we are going to the Mexican Riviera. Now, we went to Mexico for his birthday. I just kind of like, I kind of surprised him. Like, he woke up and I was like, hey, we're leaving today, and everything is paid for and done. But for my birthday, or just in general, for him to come back and have like a coming home thing, we decided that we were going to, I was going to plan it, because that's usually what happens. If you're wondering who the planner is, it's me. We figured that we would go to the Mexican Riviera, and we're gonna stay at an all-inclusive resort. We're leaving the 26th, and we're going all the way until the 30th. My birthday, in case you don't know, is May 28th. So we're gonna get there the 26th, and we're gonna be there for several days. And neither of us have stayed at an all-inclusive resort. Actually, Faber, from Life with Favor, she stayed at one, and it totally intrigued me because I was like, oh, well, it might be cool to stay in one place and kind of see like what they have to offer and things like that. Now, we did look for a cruise. We really want to do a cruise, but we have such a short period of time because on the 31st, I have a gig, and on the 31st, he has to go to, hi, Ruth. Hi, Ruth. How are your plants? And on the 31st, he also has to go to a day in training because he's going to be based out of San Francisco. Now, we're not moving to San Francisco because A, nobody has time for that. B, no, that's just not, we're not moving. It's so expensive. So expensive. Oh yeah, wait, Diane, tell me the one that you stayed at. So we're staying at the Sandos Playa Car. So Sandos Playa Car is an all-inclusive resort. It's huge. It's legitimately, like, it's so big that they actually have trams that get you from the front to the back of, how's keto going? You lost 6 pounds. Yay, keto is good. I'm still doing keto, although I am not. Oh, hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, Beth. I am not going to be doing keto in Mexico. It's just not going to happen. But it is good. I have all my keto treats. I'm puppy sitting, so literally I have like keto things with me here. Like, let me see. Look, here's my ketogenic MCT oil. I did, of course I saw you, Beth. So yes, we're going to Sandos Playa Car, which is, we're flying into Cancun, and then we are going to take a shuttle that's like apparently like an hour, and then we're going to go to the resort. It's, like I said, Sandos Playa Car. It is the most gorgeous beach. Like, that was one of the things. We were like, we want all-inclusive. We want there to be lots of restaurants. We want just like a lot of stuff to do. Like, there are like, I don't even know, like 6 pools. It's directly on the beach, and they have 3 tiers. They have the elite, which you have to be a member of, kind of like a timeshare situation, and then they have the adult select, which is what we're doing, and then they have the family, which is for families, but it's a little bit farther away from the beach, and there's some restrictions. Where's Jarrell at? Ruth. Jarrell literally is in Houston. He's been there for like, I don't know, like 3 weeks now, and there's 3 more weeks. Like, he's not gonna be back until May 24th. And then, not the day after, but the day after that, we are going away on a trip. I'm jealous. Hope it's not a ton of seaweed. I know. Okay, Diane. Exactly. There is a seaweed issue, but apparently at Sandos Playa Car, I had to say it like that. I hope you guys don't get sick of it because I'm going to say it like that. At Sandos Playa Car, they clean up a lot of the seaweed, and there's like a whole team for that. So apparently it is helpful. So, but there's lots of stuff to do. There's like Zumba, there's animals there, there's monkeys, there are like 8 restaurants, which is amazing. There's a coffee shop, which anyone who watches our videos knows that I am OB tampon cess, no applicator with coffee. I have an addiction, and I don't care to get rid of it. I don't, and sorry, we all have our things. I love coffee, I'm not giving it up. So, they have a coffee shop, which I'm excited about. There's all kind of restaurants, but I'm thinking that the ones that we are gonna be top priority are gonna be the Italian restaurant, the Asian restaurant, and the Mexican restaurant, because we're in Mexico. Now, they do have like a churrascaria kind of situation, but on keto, like, basically all I eat is meat, like meat and cheese and stuff like that. So I'm not dying to get on board with like a churrascaria because I can have that here. But they say the Italian is great. I love that they have like this really cool themed Asian restaurant. Plus they have their own like Chipotle. Like you go in, also they have crepes, girl. Let me just stop. They have Zumba, so we're gonna be going to the gym, and I'm gonna be doing Zumba. Well, Jarrell doesn't have to because he's just naturally thin, but I will have to do all of those things. No matter where you guys go, you always have. Listen, you know what? That's the thing is no matter where we go, we have the best time. And here's the thing, also, is that. You know, we work so much and like it seems like we travel a lot because we go to other places, like because of his job, and we go to Europe and blah 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 blah. But like I work constantly, and now he's switching careers, not careers, but he's switching companies, so he has a lot on his plate too. So when we do decide that we're going to go anywhere and spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, we want to make sure that it's the best value, that we're getting the most for our money, and also we want to share with you guys, and we don't want you guys to be wasting your money. So this place also has shows like every night. There's like a Michael Jackson show. I don't know if we're gonna get to see that one because we're there Sunday through Thursday, and I think it's on a Friday or Saturday. But they have a Michael Jackson show. They have like a Shakira, like a Dreamgirl show. They have a kind of a Disney or like a superhero show. They have shows every night, which I love. We love shows. And again, it is all inclusive, so there's gonna be lots of drink. I don't think we've done all inclusive. I don't think we've done like cocktails on Booze Cruise, which is hilarious because when people hear Booze Cruise, they think that we're all heavily drinking and that we are alcoholics, but they don't get the whole idea of like booze. It's like our booze. But yeah, so it's unlimited drinks, which I'm super excited about. We're staying in the adults only section, which strangely enough, okay, so hi, D&G Explorers, I loved your Disney videos. You guys make me miss my Disney World. Oh, yes, we did martini flights. Oh, Lord. And that's after that martini flight, we ended up in our friends' like suite and everything too. We were a little cocktailed that day. But we haven't done unlimited. Like this is like unlimited. So really, I just need to be by like a pool with margaritas and just, it's just gonna be, and it's stunning, guys. If you look it up, Sandos Playa Car, that's Sandos Playar, Playa Car. So if there's anything that you guys want us to show you, because we are gonna film it, we might do filming for, of course we'll do filming for Booze Cruise, but there's also have their own, Facebook group, and you can put videos in there, and there's like thousands of people in there because it's like a big resort and like well known. So if there's anything specific that you guys want us to show you or that you want us to do, so I'm excited about this. Okay, so we're staying in the adult section, which strangely enough they just switched it. So it used to be, hi Beverly, be careful with that unlimited, girl, don't shoot. I know, because listen, I'm not getting any younger. Old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be as far as drinking. Like my bounce back is not what it used to be. Like, oh my God, you see that? I got sun. My bounce back, actually our bounce back, me and Drill are like, oh Lord, the next day, is not what it used to be. So I think we're gonna pace ourselves on some of those drinks and we're gonna keep it cute. Because that's not really what our channel is about. But also, we're adults and we're on vacation. So I say, who am I not to have a margarita? Who am I not to have a daiquiri of some sort? But so here's the thing. The resort has actually switched things around. So like I said, it is huge. So way far in the back of the resort used to be, me and my husband are headed for the Royal Ocean in St. Lucia. Oh, I love St. Lucia. Your resort, paper straws. Okay, our resort too. Okay, wait. Bring me back to paper straws in just a second. Let me finish what I was saying. So it used to be that the family portion of the resort used to be at the front, where now is the adult section, which is kind of like smaller rooms. They need, I'll be honest, they need like a little bit of a revamp. They're really nice. They're really like whatever, but they're close. Like walking distance, like literally right outside is the beach. Also right outside is all the adult pools and everything. So the location is amazing. But in the back, where it used to be adults, is now the family section, which makes sense. It's bigger rooms, but it's like far. Like there's a tram. It's like a 15-minute. That's how big this resort is, which I love. Like the more stuff to see, the more walking, like the more like all that atmosphere into it. But so we kind of sacrificed the size of the room for the location, and also with adults only, you get adults only pools, you get premium beverages, you get, oh yay, I plan on surprising my boyfriend with a cruise to Bermuda. Bermuda is stunning. Pink sand beaches, go, Horseshoe Bay. Also, if you're, adventurous, cliff diving. Love cliff diving. Jarrell's never been to Bermuda, but I have. We should. That's one of our mainstays. So we're gonna be farther away from. Our rooms are going to be smaller and not as impressive, but that's just where the adult section is. They switched it around, and some families are mad because it's literally so far that they're like, our babies can't walk that far, even though they have all these shuttles. But I guess people are not. Bahamas Mixie, hey girl. Oh, guys, it's like a hug. Re-announce the trip. Oh yeah, yay, new people. Tracy, you keep me on. So guys, on May 26th, which is 2 days after Jarrell gets back from training, for those of you who don't know, Jarrell is in training in Houston. He is joining the United family, which also is great for us because that means that we can fly domestically again, which means that we can fly to more cruises. Hey, fly to Florida, fly to New York. I see you guys saying come to New York. Trust me, I'll be back to New York because that's like where a lot of my friends and stuff are. But I would love to go there and do a cruise out of there to Bermuda. But we are going to the Mexican Riviera for 4 days, 4 nights, 5 days, 4 nights. We're going the 26th through the 30th. It's an all-inclusive resort. It's huge. There's literally everything from monkeys. There's a ton of restaurants. There's a stunning beach. Like the beach is gorgeous. There's so many pools. There's so many drinks to be had. I'm so excited for all of those things. And I'm so excited to take you guys with us because this place has a huge following and like a lot of people go there. So hopefully, if you guys are interested in what it means to go to an all-inclusive, because this will be our first like all-inclusive resort. Also, someone mentioned earlier that they had to bring straws on, was it the Norwegian? Which is, I mean, listen, it's great. But our resort is also an eco resort because it is basically in the jungle. Yes. So same thing, no straws. Like, so I'm like, do I need to get one of those steel straws? Now, this wouldn't even be a thing except for another bit of news. So I have decided that I am going to, paper straws are horrible. That's why I think maybe those stainless steel ones, although am I going to be that guy who carries around a straw? Like, especially like to a pool, and then where do I put it? Like, I guess I have my Booze Cruise backpack. Anyway, so, going back to that, I wouldn't even care. I would just drink from the cup, except for this month, at some point, I made the decision that I think I am going to, or I know, because I've already signed up, I went to Smile Direct. So I am going to start like Invisalign and get like, see, I have, like, it's so funny because everyone's like, oh, all these people are like, I love your smile, like, don't close the gap or whatever. But being an actor and just commercially, I think that I probably will be more marketable if I just close everything in. Nothing like drastic, but they're just gonna like close everything in. But I say all that to say is that you should use a straw with certain like beverages. So I was like, oh, great. So yeah. Oh, I love that you guys are talking. Hi, DNG. Hi, Ruth. So that would be sometime this month, and it'll take like 6 months to do and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, there's like a straw issue now, apparently. So I'm gonna maybe get straws. Can you buy straws? Do I have to go to Amazon or can I go to like Walmart or Target? Do they have those straws at Target? Also, apparently, it's a good thing to go to the Dollar Tree. Maybe we'll do another Dollar Tree haul. It's a good thing to go to the Dollar Tree and get like cups, because if you bring your own cup with like the lid and the straw, you know how they come like all together and they usually have beachy sayings. If you bring your own cup, you can have them fill that up. So that's another tip. There's so many tips because you know me, like I'm crazy. Hi guys, New York City, Harlem, love you guys, enjoy your life, hope to be on the same trip. Literally, I would love to be on the same trip with some of you guys. Like we gotta figure it out. Like I don't know about necessarily like a group cruise because that's dicey these days, But it would be really cool to do a cruise and just like everyone be on the same one and just kind of like whatever. Because I know that a lot of the vloggers are going on the Mardi Gras when it comes out. And yes, New Orleans is on the list. I love New Orleans. I've been a ton. We used to have a place in the Garden District. Jarrell has never been to New Orleans. And they also have cruises out of New Orleans. Now that we can fly domestically again, that's everything is kind of on the table. If we can find deals, we'll fly to the deals and it's not as big a deal. Lots of deals. Say deal again. But New Orleans is on the thing. Jarrell, like that's like a dream location for him. He wants to go. Yeah, so we'll be doing that. I'm so excited to show you guys the room and just kind of see what that is all about and see what is the, yes, Dicey not mentioning name. Yeah, yep, not moving on. You just got a 2-pack cup and shop. I'm like, they got them for like, oh, cute. See, yes, because they have them at the Dollar Tree. I think I might go to the Dollar Tree and just like, this is what I do. And then I hand all this stuff over to Jarrell and he's like, why do I need this? What's going on? Because he has no idea that like, because they have these little reusable cups. Again, it's like an eco-friendly resort, which I love. Like instead of giving you water bottles, they put one of those big, I almost said the A word, one of those big Zephyr Hills like things in your room and you kind of like do it like that rather than doing all the water bottles, which I love. But they have little cups like that say Sandos, and they're small. So I mean, obviously it's unlimited, so you get as much as you want. But if you bring a cup with you, with a straw, because they're not going to give you a straw, then they'll fill your cup up, which I'm like, I like that. That's less trips, you know, less getting up from the pool. But they have tons and tons of like restaurants. The Fiesta Buffet looks amazing. Like there's, that's one of the things. Oh, guess what? Okay, so deciding John and Mardi Gras cruise. Oh, you are? Oh, we're not going to John. You know what? I was interested in it, but it's super expensive. Especially for like the new, like I just came from the East Coast for 12 years. Like I don't know that I need to, it would literally just be for the ship and for the other vloggers. Like I'm not as excited about cruising New England because I've been to all those places on tour multiple times and spent like a long time in there. Well, I was saying, okay, so where we are in Mexico, in the Mexico Riviera, there are all of these water parks, like these natural water parks where they have like crystal blue waters and you can do all these things. Well, there's one called Explore. It's like an Xplor, Explore. And I think we're gonna do that like on my actual birthday. So here's what we're gonna do. They have like 8 zip lines, so they're zip lining. It's like a full day. They have 8 zip lines. They have a zip line that's like a water one where you are in a net and it splashes you into the water. They have caves, so you go swimming in the caves. What? So excited about that. They also have these dune buggies that you can drive through the caves and through the water. They're called amphibious vehicles. So they're land and water. So it's like a full day of just like exploration and craziness. I've never really done zip lines. So these are supposed to be beautiful. There's different options. There's, you know, there's snorkeling, which we all know how Jarrell feels about snorkeling. Like, he will literally fly above freaking treetops on a tiny wire, but put him next to fish, he's not into it. So I'm going to I'm going to spare him that, even though they have no, Ruth, we're not going to go on the Mardi Gras with the other vloggers, only because we don't have time. I work a lot and he works a lot. So, and also right at this point we looked it up and it's super expensive. And it's just, I think it's better for us to kind of like, that's going to be so vlogged. I think it's better for us to focus on some other things. Like maybe we really want to do the panorama, which is on our end of the block. We really want to see the panorama. We really want to do a European cruise. Oh, you're going to do Trina D. You're going on Mardi Gras, the non-girl. You know what though? Also, I feel like it's going to be like we're there anyway because legit, there's going to be so many vloggers vlogging it. It's going to be amazing, and so it's going to feel like we're there. So that's an awesome part of that. So, but no, we're not going to do Mardi Gras. But we do want to do panorama. After this, we'll figure out what the scheduling is like as far as what the next cruise is going to be, because we definitely want to do some vlogs about that. But until then, we are going to this resort. It's going to be this month. I'm so excited. Everyone is going. Literally everyone is going. Everyone is going. Like, that's going to be the one to go on. But yeah, sadly can't. You know what? Favor and them are coming over here soon. I'm like, they're going to be, I think they're coming down to the West Coast. I'm like, maybe I should like hit a Favor and be like, what are you doing, girl? So yeah, there is that. And then when Jarrell comes back, we will be going there. And then on the 31st, he has to go to orientation. For those of you who didn't hear, he's going to be based out of San Francisco, but we're not moving to San Francisco. We just got to LA. It's expensive. We would never do that. What that just means is he's going to commute. So if he knows he has to flight, he's just going to catch the 45-minute flight from LA to San Francisco and then work from there and then do that back, which is going to be kind of a pain. But better than being based in his other options, which were New York. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if we moved here and then they were like, back to New York? Or DC, which... So he's going to be based out of San Francisco. But the good thing is, like I said, now we can pretty much travel pretty much anywhere. Another development, believe it or not, we may be moving. Maybe. So we just went month to month. I know, girl, we're not moving back to New York City. No, I just bought a car. We have cars. No, he doesn't want to anyway. He's much happier here. He is a happier person here on this coast. New York was not Jarrell's vibe. I loved it. I was there for 12 years, but I'm loving it here too. Like, LA is a whole different, I mean, look at this. Look around. So nice. Where'd that dog go? Oh, here it comes. I'm puppy sitting. What? Hi, Lindia Young from the Bahamas. That was another option. The Bahamas doesn't have as many all-inclusive resorts, but I love the Bahamas. We had a lovely time there. Actually, our booze cruise, like the actual image that we use, that was in the Bahamas. That was in the Bahamas on an excursion for my birthday like 3 years ago. I know. Here's the thing. Here's why we might be moving. We just decided that we're gonna go month to month. When we found our apartment, we love it, but when we found our apartment, it was from across the country, like from New York. I found it in New York, and then Jarrell like came and visited it. So we were kind of pressed on time, and we do love it, but they raised our rent, which is fine, but I think they're gonna keep raising the rent every year, and quickly it will become not worth what we're paying for it, but also it didn't have everything that we wanted. Like, we would like a little bit more space. We would like maybe 2 bedrooms, only because, you know, with guests and things like that. We don't have a balcony. We would like a balcony. We don't have an option. Hi, Philly. Oh my goodness. Love Philly. I know, the Carnival Fascination cruise. We're gonna go on the Imagination or the Inspiration here, which is very much like the Fascination. Anyway, we don't have an option for pets, which eventually, you know, we want a place that we can grow into, and eventually we would like a pet. So, and also we need a place that's slightly closer to the airport for Jarrell, because once he gets called, he has a 3-hour window, and he has to be from his door to the airport. And in LA, I mean, that sounds like, oh, that's so much time. In LA, that's not a lot of time, especially if it's rush hour. So we might be looking at a place closer, but the good thing now is that we have the luxury of just searching. Like, we don't have to move. There's no rush. We can find the perfect place. We can find a deal, like whatever. So that's another thing in development. I feel like there's a lot of life changes that are happening. So yeah, so if that's the case, we'll also take you guys apartment hunting with us, which we weren't able to do before. Yeah. It's hard though, because that's Booze Cruise. And I know that this is about like travel, but some stuff like we want to share about our life, and we have Booze Life, Tracy, you know, but it's hard to get people to come over. Like, when people are set, they're like, we're here, this is Booze Cruise. So what Favor did was really smart. Like, she changed her channel to call it like Life with Favor, which is, love that name. But it's smart because now it's kind of all encompassing, and they can talk about other things. So for us, we might just add some things and just kind of see if people are interested in seeing other things like that. We'll see. But there are a lot of things happening, and I miss Jarrell every day. What else is going on? I started the job. I started tour guide with Universal, which is super exciting. It's a very hard job to get. Literally, it's easier to get on Broadway. I swear, like, it was a 3-week audition process. Like, they started with like 1,000 people, 19 people got hired. It's intense. But I'm very proud to join that legacy. It's the 55th anniversary, so 55 years of that. And there's a very select few of us. And in New York, or excuse me, oh my God, in LA, if you say I'm a tour guide, life with the booze, I know, but life with the booze. But like, I don't know. I feel like changing everything around. I don't know. Maybe we'll change, but like we have merchandise. Like our everything says Booze Cruise. We have backpacks that say Booze Cruise. Our tank tops say Booze Cruise. Yes, you guys. But you know, it's all about seniority. Things like that. Yeah, and it's also like, you know, every day is another thing. Even today, like I had an audition today, which was like the most random TV commercial audition. It was supposed to be a still audition. So there's video auditions where you speak, and then there's stills. And I was supposed to be like, but really they were like, come in, and they're like, you're on a porch. Start talking like you're having a great day on your porch. I thought I was just, remember when I was supposed to be still? I had no idea. I was like, and I think I started talking about, I don't know. I don't even know when I started. But they were happy, and they were like, you're so happy. And I was like, yes, I am. You can't change the name for 2 more months. I'm not going to change. You know what? Maybe eventually, like, never say never. But for right now, like, listen, it's going to be what it is. Like, here's the thing about our channel and just, like, the philosophy of, like, what it is. So there are people who YouTube is 3,000% their, almost like a, it's like their job, and it's like something that they spend tons and tons and tons and time on, and they have graphics, and they have, I mean, not even just graphics, they have like, it's intense. There's a green screen, there's all kinds of stuff, and that is so amazing, and that is awesome, and that's what they do, and I applaud them, and it's just inspiring, and of course we want to bring great content, but like, here's the thing, it's like, well, our videos are just like you're hanging out with us. Like, you're our friends, you're our booze. That we're not in a TV studio. We're not, we don't have professional people doing all of our stuff. Like, we're just taking you on vacation with us and giving you tips, and hopefully you guys want to hang out with us. So, we'll see like where things lie as far as just adding different content and seeing if you guys like it and things like that. But like, you know, it's not gonna be this very commercial, glossed over, like, I act for a living, and I do all those things for a living. So YouTube is really just a casual place, a casual place to just like hang out with you guys and check in and like bring you along with us and like, hey, let's get off the camera. There it is. And definitely like we would love like an opening and a graphics, and like, you know, there's all these things that you can get in these programs, and you could spend hundreds of dollars and things like that. Like, this is 5,000% like a hobby, not a job, and I don't want it to become a job because I already have that, and I want it to be a place where you guys feel like you're just hanging out with us, and like, you know us, and there's nothing like fake behind the scenes, and we don't put on, like, anyone who's hung out with us, you know that we don't, what you get is what you get. A lot of you I have met, you know, of course, Tracy and Marilyn and Pedro, if he's here, like, a lot of you guys I have met, and it's exactly the same. Like, if you come on a cruise with us, this is what you get. Now, there might be some other, like, a few things, like, you know, there might be a little more cussing, you know, because nobody's perfect. I am a good Christian soldier, but at times, you know, like, there might be small things, because we do want this to be, we love that you guys can watch this with your kids or with your grandparents, or like screen it with a family. That's kind of what we went for. Like, early on, we do get people that are like, hey, why don't you guys do some more stuff where you're like not wearing shirts, or like you guys are kissing a little more, or like we could go that route. That's not that's not us. Like, we are a young gay Black couple who travel the world and are loving and respectful and loving life. And if that's not enough, then hey, then you're not our viewers. There's lots of people that would give you that in other places. There's a dog. I'm puppy sitting. That's why we're in this like This is like my dream kitchen. I don't live here. I don't live here. It's fine. Yes, Dee, we are going next to Playa del Carmen. So we're going to the Mexican Riviera. We're gonna be there for 4 days. We're going to a incredible all-inclusive resort. I'm so excited to be there for my birthday. But all the things that like, it's like the cruise kind of, but in like one space. So we're still gonna give you the dinners. There's shows. There's pools. There's beach, there's towel animals and things like that. Like it's all the things of a cruise, but without going on a cruise. Oh, I love you guys too. Like I really do. Like it's really cool to be able to, we love you guys. Oh, I love you guys too. It's really cool to be able to just like talk with you guys and just like reconnect just about everything, not just cruising, but trust me, like anything you guys have questions or want to talk about with cruising, I'm all in. I read all the things. I do all of the, let's talk about something about, okay. So some of you who follow me on Facebook, there is, I don't know if it was cruise travel, there's one of the cruise Facebook things, and they commented that Carnival on one of their ships is adding Netflix. And people were outraged. Like, honey, it would have been like, they were like real angry. And I was like, I don't understand why. They're like, who watches TV on a cruise? How dare you? If you're watching TV on a cruise, then you're not doing it right. And who does that? And they were just so negative. I was like, oh, you're the people who are on like Cruise Critic, like writing novels about how miserable your life is. Here's my thing is, of course we don't go on a cruise to watch TV. Like it's not what I do. However, at night, like after we've gone to the club and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning and you're going home and having that, inevitable room service, because why not? It's nice to be able to turn on the TV and like watch something. Hi, Chicago. I thought about the moves the other day. So glad to see you today. Hi, Jeanette. Oh, Chicago. It's freezing. Y'all had snow like last week. But like, yeah. So like late at night, if you're doing room service, like it's nice to be able to turn on the TV and have options for things to watch. If you are getting up early in the morning and you're having your morning coffee, on the balcony or things like that, it's nice to have things in the background. Or someone is, if you guys are in the room and it's like, one of you is showering and you're waiting for them, and like it's not like, here's the thing is, it's not costing you anymore. So what's wrong with having more options for the same amount? Also, like, you never know, like there are people who have physical limitations. There are people who are a little bit older. There are people who are stuck in a room with their babies. What's wrong with having options for them? Complaining a video out loud is complaining she plays y'all. Oh yay, no, we'll play our videos. But yeah, it's just people were really angry, and I just went in there and was like, y'all are just miserable. Like they paid for the cruise. Let them experience it how they would like. Like if their idea of an amazing day is grabbing a book and curling up, and listening to the waves and things like that. Like, let people do things the way they want. There's just so much like, it's like there are people who are fantastic in the cruise community and they are just so loving and open and welcome. I mean, you saw just on our last video, like Robin, who we called our mom, who like invited us into this special thing. She literally like, and also the Cruise Critic meetups and the LGBT meetups and stuff. There are some amazing people on there. But then there are people who I think, it's not even just cruise, because I don't want to say that. But there are people everywhere who I think maybe just aren't happy in their lives, or maybe they just don't think that they are, I don't know. But you know what, guys? Next time you want to just criticize people and how they choose to experience something, like just realize you don't know what their experience is. You don't know what makes them tick. So just like do what you love and then move on and let people do what they love. And I say more options are better, whether that's TV, whether that's entertainment, whether that is physical things like zip line. Some people are like, I don't want to do that zip line. I would love a zip line. Everyone's going to have their thoughts, but you don't need to down and tear people, down to make your experience better. So I don't know. I just think that that's something I see a lot, and it's just so not necessary. If you like cruising to the Caribbean, great. If you go to the Bahamas and you say, I don't like this port, just stay on. Why are you getting off? Like, because they want to get off and they paid to get there, and that's okay. And if you want to stay there and take advantage of those pools, that's great too. Like, and if you get off and people are asking you, or you feel pressure, or, like, oh, you want to buy things, they're like, oh, people are, then you know what? They're just trying to make a living, and no thank you goes a long way. Now, I also realize that I am like a 6'4" like giant, so maybe my no thank you is different than someone else's no thank you. But yeah, if you need me to go along with you and be your no thank you, that's fine. But you chances are we have a much more affluent life than some of the people who are begging us to buy those things, or encouraging us. I don't want to say begging, but so maybe just don't let things ruin your experience. And that goes like across the board. That could be anything. Because trust me, there are times when I'm like, audition wise or just in general, I'm like, you know what? Choose your attitude. I say that a lot. Choose your attitude, because there are times when I am the happy-go-lucky. Like when Jarrell first met me, he was like, I'm just waiting for the ball to drop. Like, are you really this happy? Because people I think when they see my pictures or Instagram that I'm going to be this very serious, egotistical or whatever. And Jarrell was like, and then like maybe after a year and a half, he was like, you're really just this happy. And we are definitely the yin to each other's yang, because I am like, and he's like, and I'm like, are you excited? He's like, I'm very excited. I'm thrilled. That's Jerome. And then he's like, I'll get excited when I get there. I was like, okay. We get there, and he's like, I'm thrilled. Meanwhile, I've already done like a cartwheel and talked to everyone within my like general vicinity. But that's what makes us work. That's we level each other out. So yes, and I'm also missing my movie buddy. Like Jarrell and I don't know if you guys do AMC A-list, but we're big A-listers now that we've not doing Movie Pass anymore. But yeah, there's so many great movies, and I feel like I'm missing them all, and so many great shows. And we are big, we're actors, so we're like big into that. Like, there's things that I'm like, babe, you haven't even seen it. Game of Thrones. He's not watching Game of Thrones. I'm like, well, I can't. Drag Race. What was that? There was something on my jacket. I was like, no, Jesus. It's not. It's a shadow. It's fine. Yeah, he hasn't seen Game of Thrones. The Act, if you haven't been watching The Act. La Llorona. He didn't see that with me. Endgame. Like, I'm just like, oh, come home, babe. Come home. So what's going on with you guys? So I said that about the Carnival. We're really excited about Virgin. Every time I read another thing, I'm like, I really need to get on that Virgin ship, but it's so expensive. It's so expensive. It's so expensive. And I definitely want to get on an Alaska trip too. So our dream, like, here's what I definitely want to do. There are some itineraries that take you that are like Italy and Greece. So you fly over to sometimes like Barcelona, which if you've never been to Barcelona, it's stunning. It's so good, so much sangria, so much fun. Yeah, oh, gotta go life flight coming in. Oh, life flight. I don't know what that is, but bye, Ruth. You will be missed. I hope that life flight is lifey. So I would love to do that and then go to like Rome, because I'm dying to go to Italy. He's dying to go to Greece. So they have them like with like Rome and Santorini and all that stuff. I think that would be so amazing. Although I don't think like I'm more of a cruiser, I feel like, than Jarrell is. In fact, I'm very interested to see the difference between Jarrell at this all-inclusive as opposed to Jarrell on a cruise. Because if I told Jarrell, I was like, babe, we're gonna do a transatlantic cruise for 30 days or something, he would be like, no. Like, I feel like he would go stir crazy. I would be all about it. Every day I'd be throwing open the balcony, door and being like, "Isn't life grand?" And he'd be like, get me off, I'm trapped." I feel like we first need to do like maybe like a 10-day and see how he feels. Oh, into hospital. Oh, emergency flight into Hospital Davis. Oh dear. Okay. Well, I hope everything is okay with that. Jeez Louise. So we have Chicago here. Chicago, didn't it snow last week? We just booked a 14-day Alaska cruise in 2020. Yes! Dying to go. Okay, so we are going to do an Alaska cruise for sure. But trying to decide if we want to fly to Alaska and then bring it back, or if there's David, not Davis. Oh. That makes more sense. Trying to decide if you want to fly to Alaska and then take it up and then do it that route, or a lot of the Alaska cruises don't necessarily leave out of LA. A lot of them leave out of Seattle. But also that might be something we need to semi-save for, because I've heard that if you're doing, in your Alaska cruise, do you have a balcony? I heard that if you're gonna do an Alaska cruise, that you need a balcony. Like, a balcony is where it's at, and that it's so much better if you do a balcony just to see everything. We still have never done, Greece cruise next August. Wait, are you starting in Greece and going all around, or are you starting somewhere else and then going to Greece? What was I saying? Oh, guys, I've still never done an interior room. I've never stayed in one. I've never seen one outside of just doing like Ocean Panama Canal over Christmas this year. Oh, Emerald Princess, that was ours. She's pretty. Oh, Mother T. Yes, you comment. We talked about this. Yay, Mother T, welcome. Emerald Princess is gorgeous. We loved her. So pretty. Starting in Italy, leaving, and then ending in Naples. See? Okay. Let us know when that is, because maybe that's like legit. Ours leaves from Los Angeles. Oh, yours does leave from Los Angeles. Yeah, I think that's gonna be one of our bucket list things. The cool thing is, like, we also use, and this helps anyone who is also flight staff. There are websites and certain things that deal specifically for. See, that's what I've heard. Finish one. It's hard to like read and then also like finish a sentence. And so there are websites and things that are specifically for flight staff, flight attendants, pilots, and stuff like that. You get great deals, but also there's different kind of coverages, because they know that we are flying standby. Any flight attendant or flight staff, you fly standby. So they know that we could get bumped and just not make it. So they kind of cover things in a different way. But I'm really curious if we were going to do something with like a group, not through us, but if we were just going to say, hey, we're going on this, if you want, great, you can, whatever. I'm wondering how far in advance, and just like how we would set all of that up, and where would be the best place. If it would be like from Florida, or if it'd be like from New York, or LA would be a good one too. But it would just literally be like we're not that special. Like, listen, we're coming on this one. We would love for you, like, you guys come. If you want to come, book your room. We'll go to dinners. We can maybe book the same excursions and things like that. Ask Mr. Traveler. Yeah, that's a good one too. So we actually booked our resort that we're staying in, the Mexican Riviera, on that website too. And the good thing is it's called bump protection. So they say that because if you are on standby, you could get bumped, meaning you could not get on the flight, and then there's another flight, and you might not get on that one, you might not get on that one. And in that case, they will, it protects you from losing all of your money, which is important, because that's not good when you're spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. But I'm super excited, guys. It's my birthday. I'm old. I'm an old man. Hairless. By choice. I actually do cut all my hair. In fact, it would probably be easier if I were like really bald, because I would have to shave less, because now I shave like every day. So like all the time. Like, my facial hair takes forever to grow. Like, it's kind of sad. I'm like prepubescent. But like my hair, oh my goodness. You can make I could make a group, she's not handling that. But like, gotta figure out like lots of things. Like, what best cruise line. Also, like, if we were gonna do a group cruise, like, I would hope that we could do things and like everyone could get like a deal. Like, I want like us all to be getting a great price. So I wonder if you could do that through, I don't know, but it'd be great if everyone got a great deal, because we are all about like spreading the love. And I feel like if we're all gonna go together, then why not have us all like get great rates, and then we can just like go to dinners together, and we can like do all kind of stuff and excursions, which I'm excited for this excursion. I'm excited to zip line. I've never swam in a cave. Ooh, I wonder if Jarrell's gonna be scared. He's scared of everything. Concerning water, Jarrell is very scared of water that he can't see through. In fact, he will not swim in any water that he can't see the bottom of. Like LA, he's not swimming here. He's like, I'm not. Which is weird, because I come from Florida, where who goes to the beach and doesn't swim? And then tonight, I think I'm gonna make. I have some leftover keto meatloaf. What is everyone having for dinner? Oh, I guess probably everyone already did have dinner. It's what? It's almost 6 here, which means that it's almost 9 on the East Coast. Do it through a travel agent. That too. Yeah, we might do that. You know who I might use if I were going to do that? Scott Singer's travel agent, because she's like so nice, and he like highly recommends her, and he's on the West Coast with me. He's on like a 30-day. He was on a 30-day cruise in New Zealand or something. So that's pretty cool. Did everyone watch the Billboard Awards last night? Guys, Paula Abdul is 56 years old. Now, no shade, but she definitely said press play, like she didn't sing anything. And you know what? I don't even care. She gave me the tap number I wanted. She was flipping all around. She jumped off the scaffolding. She gave me original choreo. That was probably loud. Paula Abdul, she was like the performance of the evening for me. I loved it. And everyone trying to come for Madonna. But you know what? I thought Madonna did. Listen, she's no spring chicken. She's still out there in her tights with her, holograms. Going to suggest you were going to suggest Scott Singer's travel agent. Also, another thing I've never done. I've never gone to a travel agent. Now, the website that we used to book our current resort, that was like a liaison, kind of like when you call like Carnival and there's like a person that you talk to and they help you book, but wasn't like an official TA. Another thing that I loved about this resort, there were a few things. You don't need reservations for dinner. Yes, cruise consultant. I thought about that. I was like, because the Princess cruises, their offices are out here. I was like, maybe I'll be a cruise consultant. I love traveling. I love cruises. I would love to do that for other people and be like, girl, let's get your cruise together. You don't want to do that? Let's get you in this room. But it's like a full-time gig. And my agents and managers were like, you can't not go to an audition because you are over there booking cruises at Princess. So that was a kibosh. They wouldn't let me work part-time. But one of the things that I loved about this resort, one of the deciding factors, aside from it being very gorgeous beaches without the rocks, and there being a big white sand beach and unlimited everything, was you don't need reservations for the restaurants. And there are like a lot of restaurants. I think there's 6 or 7. There's more restaurants than we even have time to get to, because San Juan, however skeptical, because they've been on so many Carnival. Have you ever been to? I have been on Royal. I should perform on cruises. You know what, David? I've turned down a couple of jobs performing on cruises. Cruises are full of 18 and 19-year-olds, and they are often dating or doing other things, and there's a lot of drinking, and there's a lot of catfighting. Also, like, I have a partner, and I have a life, and my agents and managers do not want me gone for that long. If I were going to do one, I would only do one that was a full show. Like, I would want to do like Hairspray or something like that. And I also would do Disney maybe, but they wanted me to do like a 16-month. It was a long contract, and I was like, what about 6? And they were like, yeah, no, we want you. And I was like, okay, no thanks. Yes, I have been on Royal. It's Beth, my husband's account. I want you to know it's Beth. Oh, I see you, Beth. Oh, that's your husband's account. We love you, Beth. Royal Caribbean. Yes, I have been on Royal Caribbean. I was on the Royal Explorer, and that's what I went to. Actually, that cruise is what I went to Bermuda on. Explorer of the Seas, which they have an ice skating rink on there and a whole ice show, which is awesome. But I love Royal Caribbean. I want to go on one of their mega ships. I want to go on the Oasis. I want to go on one of the big ones. Yeah, so love Royal. Jarrell's never been on a Royal. I've been on a Royal. The only one I haven't been on is I have not been on, there's a few. I haven't been on Celebrity, I haven't been on Costa, I haven't been on Norwegian, and I haven't been on MSC. But I've been on Carnival, I've been on Princess, I've been on Royal. But never like a giant mega ship. This dog, you hear this dog? He's barking at squirrels. But yeah, I don't know that I wouldn't want to leave Jarrell for that long. If I were going to, is the dog okay? Yeah, he's barking at squirrels. Here, I can show you. Where is he? Crosby. Look, let me show you. See him? You see him? Out there acting like he's bad. You know what's funny? Is like animals are so smart. Like they legitimately taunt him. Like the squirrels will come down to make him run outside and bark at them, and then they will go back up, and then they'll do it again all day. Royal or Carnival. You know what? I want to go on more Royal before I make that decision. I also want to go on a mega ship before I make that decision. But I would say, I know that, here's the thing. Okay, let's get into this. So I know that Carnival gets a lot of flack for being like no shade, but people are like, it's trashy. There's a lower class of people. It's the party boat. It's frat boy. It's because it's cheaper. There's like, like the dregs of society is on there, and people are vomiting and things like that. And like, I mean, I'm sure that does happen. I'm sure that there are certain things that are like, all right, girl, how do we end up here? But I will say that overall, the vibe of Carnival, especially if you're on vacation, if you're not there to read a book, if you're not there to be in bed by like 9 and things like that, there is like a fun vibe with Carnival. Like there's always music playing. There's always like kind of like shows, and their party crew works harder than like any party crew ever. Like they're everywhere. There's a limbo, there's trivia. Also, I really do like, if you like comedy shows, I really like their comedy shows. I actually didn't think about it, but I missed having the late night comedy shows on Princess, because we go to those and there's, the PG and then there's the adult, and it's just like a fun thing that's like late at night and it gets you all ready. Now, one of the cool things, the buffet is, but you know what? A buffet is a buffet. Like you kind of know what you're gonna get. I will say that I do like the American table as far as Carnival. I feel like Carnival food, Jarrell liked better only because it was a little bit more, like we're not escargot and caviar kind of guys. Like we're like that. See that face? That's us. Bring that to the table. We're gonna eat 2 of those. So I did like the American table aspect of it. I did miss the comedy shows. I love the like gorgeous. You know what I mean? I'm really excited to go on Panorama because I think that a ship like Princess, burgers and fries, like chicken, steak, like meat and potatoes. We're like a meat and potatoes kind of guy. Like pastas and things like that. Like we don't need sweetbreads. Did you remember that video where Jarrell was like, I think I'm gonna get the sweetbreads? And I just started laughing because I was like, babe, you don't. Yeah. But my biggest hang up with Carnival, especially the oldest, it's brains. I'm good. I'm all set on the brains. Just bring over some nachos. But the thing that my biggest gripe with Carnival Ships, which I think might be addressed, because I want to get on the newest ones, is like that decor, girl. Oh, hold on a second. You see this? This is like a child. Hey, why do you have? What? Hey, come here. Look, he has a leaf. Come here. I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't deal with this. Now he runs outside. See this? See this? Where did you put that leaf? Where'd you put the leaf? See? Look at this. Look at this. This is what I deal with. Look. Sorry, guys. Back to what I was saying. Look, now he's trying to eat. Now he's mad that his leaf is gone. Goodness gracious. All right. Leave. My biggest gripe with Carnival, see, I remember where I was. My biggest gripe with, he wants it, child, I play with him all day. I finally taught him how to, Annie, hi Annie. I finally taught him like kind of how to fetch, because now he'll like, you throw something and then he like runs away with it and thinks the game is like no, I'm not ignoring him. He's right down here. You never, like, you guys don't see him, but he's always beside me. He's like, my little baby. My biggest gripe with Carnival is really the decor. Girl, that decor. Like, it's like Vegas in the 80s, like neon lights, like, oh, like some of that is like, it does not feel like a resort. It doesn't feel posh. It doesn't feel like Princess. You get on that ship and it is gorgeous. It's like stunning. You know what I mean? Like the chandeliers and it's just, oh yeah, them older ships. I was like, girl, where is Burt Bacharach? What is going on here? Who told you to add all of this neon lights and all of what is this carpet? Am I not even Vegas? This is like Reno. It's like, girl, we got this on sale and we are going, you will like it and you will walk on it. So, I would say compared to Princess, which you get on that ship and it is just, you immediately feel like, I see where my money went. But I was looking at some of the mock-ups for the Carnival Panorama, Motel 6s, exactly. Carnival left the light on for us. But like, I was looking at the panorama and it's like, it seems like a lot more, just lavish. And girl, that Fascination, did you see that car? Now, you guys probably went recently and they had like a dry dock or whatever, but oh, when we went on it, honey. Now, that's another thing. That's a perfect example. That ship looked like it was purchased with an EBT card. Like it was, that ship was a Groupon decor, which I love Groupon, no shade. But that didn't like ruin our time. Like we had the best time. Like, you know what I mean? Like we had so much fun. We would go on the Fascination again. We loved the itinerary. Didn't love that they didn't have an adult pool or any place for like adults except for like a hot tub. But like, well, the Serenity, but like it was just a hot tub. And it was old and dated and they worked really hard, but there's only so much you can do, girl. It's like putting lipstick on a pig. I was like, okay. But the best itinerary that we've had since, we had so much fun on that. So that's the thing is like Carnival ships, they call it the fun ship and it really is like they set it up, that lobby. They said Emerald. I said Emerald where? I said Dorothy is weeping. Honey, Dorothy was weeping when I came into there. I said Emerald City. This must be like that cubic zircon. This is not conflict-free emeralds. But had fun, loved it, would go back. But, oh yeah, it's all in the style. I want to see some MSC videos and some like Costa and things like that. Like there's a lot of, but like also like something like a River Viking cruise, like $5,000, like, for $5,000, girl, you better park that boat in my bathtub for $5,000 because I should be able to keep it. Ship, sorry, I know. Whenever I say boat, people get like, it's a ship. How dare you? It's a ship. The starboard. I know it's a ship. Not disrespecting. Oh, the mud bath was so good. It's hot. It is hot. I will tell you that. It's hot. But the new Carnival ships look very nice. They honestly kind of remind me of the Norwegian, like NCL, like the Breakaway and things like that. Like those newer kind of ships, like they have like a teppanyaki, and their dining rooms look very modern. Like our aesthetic is very like minimal, modern. Like we like dark colors with like a lot of natural light and like sleek and whatever. So Carnival is, which is weird because you know me, I'm like more glitter, but yeah, not in decor. Like we're very like less is more. So Carnival is like, whoo, yeah. See, I want to see the new ship, and I really like the. I do like the like one of the things that I missed in the Princess is that they don't have an atrium, like a bit like. I love walking in and being able to look up at all of the, all of the floors, and then there's like a skylight, and it's just like the like breathy, like it's just like a breath of fresh air. You don't get that in Princess sometimes, but what they do have is like this stunning chandelier and these like staircases and sorry to switch subject, but just wondering if you ever tried to get a role on a soap opera. Watch the Young and the Beth, I just went in for the Young and the Restless like last week. I think they went with a name though. But yes, it's on my manager and my agent's radar. I would love to because they're not like there's no soap operas around anymore. Like yeah, I feel like it's just like a legacy that is not around anymore. And yeah, I would love to do that. Although it depends. Because it's like, when I go in for those like Young and the Restless and things like that, it's so funny because I'm an actor, obviously, but it's like a different audition. It's very like, hey girl, like it's you're just this Casanova lover and you drop your voice and they want you to basically be an ape, but in a sexy way. So it would be great if one of them could just like have like a sexy gay best friend. But I do end up playing like kind of murderous asshole. Oh, sorry. Butthole. Very arrogant roles. Like if there is somebody who's like, Me Too'd somebody and then went to prison, they're like, you're big and you're black and you have muscles and you're bald. So clearly you have a rap sheet. Like, when really I'm like, put me on Will and Grace. But yes, I would love to be on the Young and Restless. And I literally, I told my manager, my agent, I was like, you know what? Even if it's like an extra or like a small little something, I was like, I'll take it just to be on the set for Young and the Restless and just to be able to like see how they work, because that is a rough gig. Like they give you, for those of you who don't know, it's like they shoot. It's like a lot of times they'll give you your pages in the middle of the beginning of the day, and they're like rehearsing and then like they're like shooting same day. Like it's a crazy thing with movies. Like I don't want to say movie and TV actors or movie actors specifically are spoiled, but you have so much time and there's like multiple takes and they're like, I don't really like that. I think I'm gonna like do it a little bit, more. Like it's not like that on stage. I mean, listen, curtain up. You either got it or you don't. And the cool thing about TV is that they will start with, they'll give you your scripts and everything and all that stuff, table read on like a Monday. And then, Coastal Tours is literally still the best excursion that we've ever been on, ever. Gotta give those, get the, that cheese in that bread. Oh my gracious me. It's so good. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, you get your script and you do your table read on like a Monday, and then Friday you are, you're filming. So yeah, Cliffhanger Carnival Magic was awesome, but the Western Caribbean itinerary wasn't the best. Really? You know what? I pretty much like all the Caribbean. Like as long as the water is blue and the drinks are strong, I'm there. Like even like Bahamas, people are like, I don't like Nassau, I don't like Freeport. I'm good. Like the water is stunning. Like just set me up with like an umbrella and just like let me be. Where I do have an issue with itineraries or going to places is sometimes the social aspect. Like Jamaica. Jamaica is kind of notorious for not being LGBT friendly. So I'm not saying I wouldn't go to Jamaica, because I mean, I obviously would, but it wouldn't be my first spot because of that. That's literally why. Yeah. So, but Western Caribbean. I mean, there's certain places I haven't been. I haven't been to Tortola. I haven't been to Labadee. I haven't been to Haiti. I'm dying to go to the new Key. Oh yeah. Jamaica. They don't love they don't have a lot of love is love. They don't love the gays over there in Jamaica. They'll stone you real good. I don't even know that. You know what? It's hard for me to say because I haven't been there. But I will say my friends have not had great experiences sometimes there, but I feel like if you stayed in the resort areas, you'll be fine. No matter where you are. If you give out good vibes, you're probably going to be fine. But they are pretty much known for not loving the LGBT community. And so I would love to spend my LGBT money at a place where people love and respect us. Good night, Mother T. Enjoy that BBQ, girl. Yeah, so I haven't been there. I haven't been to Labadee, Haiti. I really am dying to go to Coco Cay or Coco Key. I would love to do a Disney cruise, of course. Yeah, there's just a lot of places and a lot of things that we want to do in just so little time. But for now, super excited to be going to the Mexican Riviera. Like, guys, wait till you see. It's gorgeous. I hope there's not like a ton of seaweed. And if they are, I know they're going to clean it, and nothing will ruin this trip. I mean, I don't say nothing, knock on wood. Most things will not ruin our trip. But hopefully there's not a lot of seaweed. And it's beautiful, and we're so excited to take you guys along. Oh, thank you, Beth. Yes, my birthday, May 28th. Oh yeah, it's coming up. We just had Jarrell, so now it's my turn. Jamaicans haven't come out of the hut yet. Yeah, hopefully they do. I am a firm believer in love being the most powerful thing. And every day, people are moving forward and things are getting better. And yeah, we're slowly living in a new world. And it's sad. Look at us. We have the luxury of deciding where we want to go on vacation and deciding that, hey, we're not going to go to a place that's not loving and respectful of us. Imagine if you lived in a place that wasn't loving and respectful and you have no choice. So the boo is in training. So for those of you who don't know, Jarrell is in training. He's switching flight attendant companies. He's going to a bigger one. And it's not just a job. This is like a career. So he is going to be back May 24th. So we have and he left he's already been gone for 3 weeks. So this is a 6-week situation. But you know what? We're both great communicators, and we text all day, in not like a ball and chain kind of way, but just hey, what's going on? So we both are great at communicating, and we also have spent a lot of time apart in general because this is his job and this is my job. So it's okay, but I definitely miss him. My life is not the same without him. Yeah, and also, like I said, it is great because domestically we can fly. Because right now, with Norwegian, they are strictly international. So literally, say we wanted to go to Florida. We would first have to fly from LA to Europe, then to Florida, and then from Florida to Europe, and then back to LA. So it's adding another 24 to 28 hours on our flight times, just because they don't have any direct domestics because they're not a domestic company. So now with the new company, we can just fly to Florida and I can see my family, or we can fly to New York and we can fly to cruises. So that opens us up so much. So if there's a really, cheap cruise, that's $100. There was a Zumba cruise that was $120 for Royal Caribbean. I was so tempted. We didn't have the benefits there. But now, if that's the case, can you imagine? Jarrell would be oh my God. He likes Zumba too. But it was partly the cruise, but also partly just Zumba. We could lose weight on a cruise. There's also a Golden Girls cruise that is so expensive. But I would still go. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, it's literally been 73 minutes. I don't know where the time went. But I just wanted to say that I miss you guys. I love you guys. I'm gonna go cuddle with this puppy because I say that he's like right down below me. Because he needs all the love. And you guys, I love you. Tracy, thank you for moderating. Everyone, Beth, oh my gosh, Bahama Mixie, everyone, thank you for hanging out with me. You guys are keeping me company. And I will see about getting out the camera and maybe doing like a week in the life. But there's not like a lot of crazy things going on. I mean, I guess I could like show you shopping. I don't know. Judy, we love you. Chinette, Chicago. Guys, I love you. I mean that. It literally means the world that you guys hung out with me. Yeah, I'll do this more often because I miss you guys. All right. Bye, guys. How do I turn this? How do I don't.